Good morning. I want to welcome you guys to my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I am a little sick with like sinuses, and I wasn't ready to actually record like I thought I was, but I had so many inquiries about what me and my husband did to conceive the triplets. And I just wanted to kind of give you a backstory and a little history of our journey. And my name is Carla. My husband is Roman, and I have a 5-year-old daughter named Riley. And she is going to be a big sister to a lot of little human beings. I don't know how I wanted to start this video, but I guess I'll just start from the beginning, and then I'll give you an update of like what it's like at about 12 weeks. I am pregnant at about 12 weeks. So we have been diagnosed, me, with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I am considered infertile, and so I technically do not have a menstrual regularly every month or anything like that. So I'm not able to track my cycle. And most times I don't have one. I've gone like almost a whole entire year without one. So if anybody's telling you, if you're an athlete, because I was an athlete, that, you know, your cycle is fine, you're an athlete, you're this, you're that, even though you're an athlete, you still need to have a cycle. If you're not having one while you're in high school and all this kind of stuff, you still need to get it checked. I'm telling you, because that's what I was told growing up, and then when I got married and I want to start a family, now I'm having these issues. But thank God for medicine and for prayer, you know, because even though we do all these things, God is still the one who has to make it happen. And it is a long process. So this time around, we were told we needed to do IVF, but unfortunately we did not do it. Thank God for that, because my husband was just adamant about going back our regular way and our regular routine. And so our regular way, we will go to the doctor and I'll get a progesterone shot, and it'll take about 14 days before I start a cycle. Once I start my cycle, then I'll go to my fertility doctor, and I will go to them, and they'll track each day, and then I'll take Gono F shots to make my eggs grow and mature, and they'll monitor me for about 2 weeks to see how large they get, how many follicles I can produce, and so forth and so on. And so once I do that, then I'll get to the point where I'll take a trigger shot. That is to give me the hormone to release the mature egg, and then me and Daddy can go home and have fun. And then we'll have to wait about 2 weeks before we can test and see if we get a positive. Now, we did this journey for the past 5 years because my daughter is 5. And through this journey, we have had one DNC where I had to terminate that pregnancy because my body was trying to get rid of it, but unfortunately I was bleeding internally, so I had to be hospitalized, and that baby had to be terminated. And then the cycle before this one, I did have a miscarriage, and that one was with twins. And it's not always guaranteed that you'll have twins. I wasn't going into the doctor trying to have twins. I actually only wanted one, but this time around I got really sick, and I was just like, babe, I think it's going to be multiples. I was not expecting triplets though. And so that's that journey. It has been 5 years through the trial. And I've got a lot of questions and people talking about their families and what they're going through. And I just want to encourage you to hold your foot to the fire and just keep trying. If it gets too overwhelming, and take a break. I mean, my husband has always done that. If we get to a point where it's so stressful, or, I'm not in a place where it's mentally healthy for me, him, so then we'll step back and just make sure that we stay appreciative to what we already have, which is our daughter Riley, and our family that we're already growing. And so that's one way to do it. Stop, mama. Anyways, go get your what's next. We ready to go. That's one thing. And then also, let's see. I'm trying to see what else I want to tell you. I've been answering so many questions. Oh, okay. So the past times that we did this fertility, we sometimes we'll just say, okay, I want to try to have a baby this year. But last year, we were in a season of like trusting God, obeying God, and receiving from God. And I told him that when he asked me, okay, babe, are you ready to, try to have a baby again? And I was like, I don't feel like it's ready, because the last time we just jumped into it and we didn't incorporate God. Like, I didn't ask him, I didn't talk to him, and I didn't spend time with him for him to lead me into doing it this time. Last time. So this time I spent a few days just spending time with God, talking to God, just asking him, when is it time to let us know, financially, spiritually, mentally, physically, So that is one thing I did do this time different. Also, once I got the confirmation from God to like, okay, yes, you can go ahead, I'm putting my blessings all over this cycle, I did steadfast and have like strong faith that this is our time. And so I will be pregnant in 2020. That was my goal. That's how I believe. That's what I stood on. And so through this cycle, it's like faith without work is dead. So I was a little bit heavier than I was when I got pregnant with Riley this time around. So I did have to start exercising. I did have to change my diet a little bit. I did stop drinking, because I do occasionally drink. Have a drink or whatever. And I did stop drinking and start trying to increase my water intake. I also did yoni steams, because I heard and read up on them helping with infertility. And then I also did like these pills called Conception. And I'll have videos of like processes that I did, because I did video all those things. And I'll drop them in, or I'll probably put them in the little clips of this video just to let you see. So I took some multivitamins called Conception. I also, what I do? I did working out. I did the Conception pills. I did tea, a hot lemon herbal tea that is also called Conception, that is supposed to help. And then I also was watching this lady's video, and she was saying how weed is supposed to help with infertility. Now, I didn't smoke the weed, but I did do like CBD oils or whatever to like help. I was like, I'm gonna try everything, because it is an herb. And so I did do a little bit of everything this go around. And when I got to the doctor for my first evaluation, believe it or not, I actually had eggs maturing on my own, with all of the things that I had been doing, and by the grace of God. And so this time I end up doing a mixed cycle, because my eggs were already maturing on its own. So I didn't need as much Gonal F as I usually do. So I did a little Clomid, which is a pill to help mature, and then I went to the hold on, baby. Then I went to do the Gunnel F, and so that cut my cost down a lot tremendously, because normally with the amount of medicine that I need for just the shots, I'm spending between $300 and $500 every 3 days, not weeks, days. Yes, I said it, 3 days. And I used to like text my friends receipts and like let them see like this is real. This is not a lie. And so then this time around I only spent like $1,000. And believe it or not, my family was so supportive. I had different people giving us financial blessings throughout this whole process. So thank God for that. And anybody that's ever helped us on this journey, we do appreciate it. We love you guys, and we just thank God for our support system that we have. And you know, before I started this journey, I used to be so embarrassed, so nervous to talk about it, because you know, it's the one thing that all women are put on this earth to do. And so when you're not able to do something that you feel in your heart you're supposed to do, you do feel a little different. You feel let down. You feel isolated, like the Scarlet Letter person, you know. But I just want to tell you that everything is going to be okay. You are not alone. I am an open book. If you want to know anything, you can drop questions below and I'll answer them if I wasn't enough detail in this first video. Also, I am 11 weeks and 4 days pregnant with the triplets, and I want to tell you about my journey. Okay, so with the triplets, this pregnancy is so different, guys. I've been sick so much. Morning sickness, crazy. Night sickness, even crazy. Certain foods that I eat, I literally can hold them on my stomach for about 2 hours, and then I'm guessing somebody somewhere, one of them, A, B, or C, I'm not sure, did not like it, and so I'll end up vomiting that up. I also learned that I cannot be hungry, but then I can be starving in the next 5 minutes. And if I don't eat within like 10 minutes of the starvation, then I'm going to be super sick. I have been super exhausted. It is like totally different with when I was with Riley, because I was able to like fight through the sleepiness because I did actually work at the time. I'm a stay-at-home mom now, and I also braid hair on the side, but I haven't even been able to do much of that because I've been so tired and sick and sleepy and exhausted. And now, once I got over the hump of the nausea, and I end up getting a freaking sinus infection. So that has not been fun, because I have only been able to take like Sudafed, Benadryl, and Tylenol. Okay, none of that's working. So I'm just laying around, drinking tea, sleeping, and then of course I have to attend to my daughter. And my husband has been so awesome through this process. And later on, I'll let y'all meet my fine man, honey. But he's at work. Anyways, I'm so excited. I have already been having like excruciating pain. Like the ligament pain is so intense. It's like when I was with my singleton pregnancy, which is with Riley, I literally didn't feel any ligaments until about 8 months. But I did carry her low, so I'm used to the pressure being down below. But this time, I'm only 11 weeks. You feel me? And like, honestly, I feel like I'm 9 months, and the pressure and the pains are so intense. And I did ask my doctor about it, and she was like, well, you have 3 babies. I mean, they're trying to make room in there, so you're going to have that, and it's probably not going to let up. Also, I am considered high risk. I have my last appointment next week with my fertility doctor, and then she's sending me to my OBG. And then I'll come back and give you guys a new update, because I'm sure at that point, from what I've been told, I have to go to like a MFM doctor. And then I also do have to go to the doctor every 2 weeks, the entire pregnancy. You can see my skin is already kind of like changing, because I always get dark. It runs in the family. My neck, I don't know why we get that. We get all the little bad symptoms, you know. neck. We get fat. We don't lose our weight like some of these folks. But this snapback this time gonna be real because I want to be fine, fit, and fabulous for my 40. And what else did I want to tell you guys about this journey? My stomach is huge already. I'm always hungry. If I could sing, I probably would have sung that part because I love that song from church, but I can't. So I'll just tell you that I'm always hungry. What else? Oh my God, guys, I had so much stuff to talk about. Anyways, thank you for watching my channel. If you have any questions or anything, you can literally text me. If you know me, I'm on Instagram under Riley McKinney's mom, or I think it's Riley and the Triplets or something like that. I'll drop it below also. And then I have a Facebook as well, and I'll put that on here too. And then I have an email, and I'll put that on here also. And I just wanted to like keep you guys informed and just take you on this journey with me, because I have been searching for triplets and trying to find information to see before I got to my doctor. Is this normal? Am I freaking out? Why am I, feeling this way? And I found a few videos. Well, a couple people were telling me different things, but it wasn't enough out there. And so I felt led to want to share my story. So thank you for watching, and I'll have another video in about 2 weeks. Thank you. Bye-bye.